Hey guys, we are at New Brand Gaming, Brooklyn, New York today. I'm here with Atalay. We're going to be playing a 2,000 point game. We are going to be playing Thousand Suns and Ynnari. And this is the board we're going to be using today. We have, what type of mission are we playing again? We're playing Eternal War Mission 1. Retrieval. We have 4 objective markers on the board. One over here, one back there, we got one right here, and there's one more that's hiding somewhere. I'm not sure where it is.
Right here.
Back here in the ruins. There we go. So we randomly selected a deployment type. I forget the name of it, but essentially Thousand Suns are going to have a 12-inch deployment zone over here, and Ynnari will be deploying along that side of the table. We are going to take a look at the armies right now. So this is 2,000 points of Thousand Suns. We have a couple of detachments in this list. We've used it in a game, in a previous game. Didn't work out all that well against the Katenrika, or the sons of Lehman Russ, the Space Wolves. But we'll see what they can do against the Ynnari. We have a battalion detachment over here. We have Ahriman on a disc of Zinch. This is our warlord. This is a Demon Prince of Zinch, even though I know he doesn't look like a Demon Prince of Zinch, but he is, believe you me. He's equipped with 2 Malefic Talents, and his warlord trait, because he is our warlord, is going to be Otherworldly Prescience, or Prescience, however people pronounce it, which is going to give him a 3-up invuln save. We also have a Shaman, a Zangor Shaman on a disc. We have a 10-man unit of Zangors, a troop choice, chainswords and auto pistols. Same thing on the twist spray up front. We have a 10-man unit of cultists, or the Prosperian Inspire Guard, 13th Regiment. And then we have a 5-man unit of Rubric Marines. We have a sorcerer with a plasma pistol, and we have 4 guys with Warp Flamers. We have a super heavy auxiliary detachment, which is Magnus the Red. And then over here we have another detachment. It's a spearhead detachment. We have an exalted sorcerer on a disc of Zinch. We have these new guys, the Zangor Enlightened. We have the Mutilith Vortex Beast, which is kind of new, but we played a couple of games, so he's not bad. Also, this guy is fairly new, a Defiler. And then over here we have the Leviathan Dreadnought. Also, we're going to be using 2 relics this game. One that we get for free is going to be on him, Helm of the Third Eye. And then we're going to be spending 1 command point right now to equip this guy, who's equipped, by the way, by 2 power swords. We're going to replace one with a relic, which is Seer's Bane. And that's 2,000 points of Thousand Suns. As I said, we have 3 for being Battle Forged, 3 for Battalion, and 1 for Spearhead. That's 7 command points, but we just spent 1. And let's take a look at Ynnari. Atalay, what'd you bring?
Okay, so here we have 2,000 points of Ynnari and Aeldari Aeldar. And I'll start with the Supreme Command. We've got Yvraine, the Gyrinx lady, with her pet Gyrinx over here. She has lots of fun psychic powers. We've got an Otark on a Skyrunner, or Otark on a jet bike. And he's got the Banshee Mask, a Laser Lance, a Fusion Gun, and the Twin Shuriken Catapults. And yeah, that's all he's got. We've got a Farseer, just basic. That's the Supreme Command detachment. We've got the Ynnari Battalion, which is basically these guys here. We have a Farseer, just basic. This is actually a Bone Singer model, but I'm proxying him for a Spirit Seer today. And his Bieltan has the Spirit Stones of Anathalan. I'm going to spend a command point to get that, because my warlord is actually not Craftworld Eldar, so I have to spend a command point to give him the relic. For troops, we've got 2 squads of 5 Cabalites. They're just bare bones. We have a squad of 19 Garden Defenders with a Shuriken Cannon platform. And then for fast attack, we've got 9 Shining Spears with an Exarch Star Lance. We've got 8 Dark Reapers with a Exarch with a Tempest Launcher. And that's the Ynnari Battalion. And then we have an Aeldari Battalion, which is led by 2 Warlocks that are just bare bones. For troops, we have a Die Avenger squad and 2 Ranger squads. Heavy support, we have a Dark Reaper squad. It's minimum just 1 Exarch with a Tempest Launcher and a proxying this kind of old school guy with the skulls for Tempest Launcher. We have a Crimson Hunter Exarch with 2 Bright Lances, and for dedicated transports we have 2 Wave Serpents that basically are no upgrades, just a Twin Shuriken Cannon, Twin Shuriken Catapult. And then quickly to go over my second powers, Yvraine has Ancestor's Grace and Word of the Phoenix, which are a buff spell and the spell lets her let another Ynnari unit act. We've got Farseer has Guide and Doom. This Farseer has Fortune and Will of Asurion. The Spirit Seer has Quicken Restrain. This Warlock here has Embolden Horrify, and this Warlock here has Protect Jinx.
Okay.
So those are all the powers. So we've got 2 Italians and a Supreme Command, so that's 3 + 3 + 3 + 1, which is 10 command points.
That's a lot of command points.
And I'm spending 1 off the bat, so down to 9.
Okay.
Quick.
Who's going to be the Warlord?
Warlord
this
is
game?
Yvraine.
Okay. And the Warlord trait?
And she has Tenacious Survivor, so 6+, you know, okay.
Got it. Okay. Awesomeness. And that's 2,000 points of Ynnari. We're going to deploy, and we will see you on the other side. Okay, guys. So we finished deploying. This is what the deployment looks like for the Thousand Suns. Magnus holding the right flank, and the Demon Prince holding the left flank, and everybody in between. We spent 2 command points. We spent relics of the Thousand Suns to give this guy Seer's Bane, as we said, and we spent another point to invoke Webway Infiltration, which placed this unit in Deep Striking Reserve, essentially. Atalay has deployed his Ynnari like so. There's actually not many of them out on the board, but they're actually there, but you just can't see them because they're tricky like that. A bunch of people is actually embarked in this transport and that transport, and then yeah, those are represented by those guys standing next to the transports, and then these people are either in whatever.
These are Webway Strike, and these guys are Webway Strike.
Right, and these guys are actually going to come in
show up
before your turn or before we start the game period.
After we roll for first turn, before the first turn starts.
Okay, so Atalay finished deploying first. He's going to get +1 to his roll. We're going to roll up to see who gets to go first.
Good luck.
Good luck. Suns did roll higher. They rolled a 5 versus 1, but you get a chance to seize the initiative on a roll of a 6. Let's see what happens. Not twice in one day. Come on.
Nope.
No. So it's going to be Thousand Suns, Battle Round 1. But before the Suns can do anything, Ynnari shenanigans. So these guys are scouting up, or whatever, just showing up on the field of battle anywhere, as long as they're 9 inches away from enemy models. What are these guys called again?
These are Rangers.
Rangers.
They're basically, you know, upcast Aeldari that snipe stuff.
Okay, so I think Suns can now finally do their thing. So we're going to move on into the movement phase. So we're going to start with moving the Zangors. Zangors will be advancing, so we're going to add a d6 to their movement of 6 for a total of 11 inches. Zangors moving 11.
They run in charge, eh?
Zangors ending their movement like so. And he's going to move his 12 inches. He will be moving up to here. His friends with bows and arrows will be moving 12 as well, ending their movement like so. We will be advancing this dude as well. His movement is 8 plus 3 for a total of 11 inches to join the party. So he's just going to go up to somewhere around here. So the Demon Prince of Zench will be advancing as well. His movement is 8. He's going to add d6 for a total of 12 inches of movement. Let's see where that gets him. So 12-inch movement. He can't go through this building and whatnot, not infantry. So he's just going to move 12
Be a hate match.
He is gonna stay put. 16-inch. A 16-inch move for Magnus. He's gonna take to the sky, and he's gonna land right about here. He's on a disc. He moves 12 plus 4, 16 inches. The Exalted Sorcerer on a disc is just gonna move up to right there. This is actually a terrible idea now that I'm thinking about it, but it is what it is. Ahriman will be moving 12, so staying 6 inches away from him just to give him a reroll of 1. This is the end of the movement phase, at which point these guys make an appearance.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
So, unit of Rubric Marines with Mohotep arriving from Deep Strike. You know what, we'll leave it alone as it is, and we'll be surprised when stuff happens. So we're gonna start with the Demon Prince of Zench. He knows Gaze of Fate. Gaze of Fate is Warp Charge 6. We're gonna try and manifest it. We get a 6 exactly. Is anybody within range to deny him? No, nobody within 24. This is gonna give us a free reroll on any dice at any point later on in the turn.
They're in range.
They are in range, making them the closest visible model or unit for the purposes of manifesting smite. We are looking for a 5. We get a 11. That's going to be Super Smite, or when I say Super Smite, I mean D6 mortal wounds for a total of 2 mortal wounds.
Down.
We could have done better, but I'll take 2. That's
pretty good.
That's okay. We're gonna start with this dude over here, the Exalted Sorcerer. He's gonna try and manifest Diabolic Strength on himself. On himself? No, he's not gonna manifest it on himself. He's gonna manifest Diabolic Strength on Magnus. Diabolic Strength is Warp Charge 6. He gets 3. That's a failed psychic test. However, because he's within 9 inches of Magnus, Primarch of the Thousand Suns rule kicks in, which allows him to reroll 1 on psychic tests. He gets a 6 this time around, which is sufficient to have this go off. He has +2 to his strength and +1 attack. I don't care about the strength all that much, but that 1 extra attack may come in handy. 24-inch smite from him, typically 18, but because of Brotherhood of Psychers or Sorcerers, whatever the rule is, they extend all their psychic powers by 6. Closest visible is those Rangers.
Yep.
So we get a 7. That's a successfully manifested psychic test. D3 mortal wounds is going to be just a single mortal wound. I'm going to do this guy. Okay, this Magnus is going to attempt to manifest Weaver of Fates. He gets Pearls of the Warp. However, at this point in time, we're going to use that Gaze of Fate reroll, and we are going to reroll one of these dice. And we still get Pearls of the Warp, which is just epic. So this is a 14, but he does D3 mortal wounds to himself for a total of 3 mortal wounds. And right off the bat, Magnus is down to 15 wounds remaining, which is just lovely. But he does have a 3 up in wound save. He earned it. So Glamour of Zench is going to be the next psychic power that he's going to manifest. This is a 12. It's hard to hit.
That's one hit.
And the last thing that we're going to do is going to be Warp Time. Warp Time is going to be a 6 plus 2. That's an 8. Successfully manifested. He's going to get to move additional 16 inches. In the psychic phase, ending his movement like so. Ahriman, out of all the psychic powers that he can manifest, only 1 is useful. So Smite's closest visible is that unit over there. I don't know what their name is, but they're gonna die right now. Let's see. So we're looking for a 5. We get a 4, but he improves this by 1. That's a 5. No denies?
Nope.
Okay, D3 is gonna be 2 mortal wounds on the...
They have Power from Pain, which gives them on the first turn a 6+ feel no pain.
Okay.
So nope, 2 guys die.
The Shaman will be attempting to manifest Smite as well. Closest visible for him is this group, I want to say. So he is gonna manifest Smite on 5. He gets a 7. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds for a total of 3 mortal wounds. Is that a unit?
That's a unit. You got it.
That's first blood. Okay. I think that's going to be the end of the psychic phase, at which point we are going to burn 1 additional command point, going down to 4, and we are going to invoke a stratagem called the Great Sorcerer. He's going to attempt to manifest one additional psychic bar. He manifests the Glamorous Zinch or attempted Glamorous Zinch, Mirror of Fates, and Warp Time. The one that he knows and didn't manifest is Smite. Most visible is these dudes. 5. This is a 5 plus 2. That's a 7. No denies.
Nope.
That's going to be D6 mortal wounds for a total of 3 mortal wounds. How many of them are left there?
Just one left.
At the beginning of the shooting phase, the Mutalith Vortex beast is supposed to do its either one chosen warp power, or we can do 2 randomly selected. Nothing's really within range for anything meaningful, so I'm going to roll twice randomly on the table. First roll is going to be a 5. 5 is going to be Maelstrom of Madness. Pick an enemy unit within 9 inches, reduce its leadership characteristic by 1. There are no enemy units within 9 inches, so that's not going to happen. Second one is going to be a 6. 6 is going to be roll 3 dice. For each roll of a 4-up, the closest enemy unit within 18 inches of the Mutalith Vortex Beast suffers a mortal wound. There's nothing within 18 inches of the Mutalith Vortex Beast, so that's it. The Defiler is going to go next. Battle Cannon is going to be heavy D6. He did not move, so we are going to determine the number of shots, which is a 4. He is within 6 inches of this dude over here, so he's going to allow him to reroll once. We're firing the Battle Cannon at them, and because we have to call all the other weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reaper Autocannon is going to go into them. So Battle Cannon, we said 4 of them, looking for 4s, rerolling 1s. 8, toughness 3, so anything but 2 wounds. 1 but 2 wounds. That's going to be -2 and 2 AP and D3 damage each.
Okay, so 2 guys die. Oh wait, they got the
Feel no pain. So
right?
we're going to roll D3 to see how much damage that is, right?
Sure.
So single point of damage on each.
Right, first one, nope. Second one, nope. So 2 guys die.
Okay. Is the Reaper Autocannon going into that group over there? This is a heavy 4. We did not move, so 4 up. Rerolling 1s because of him. And rerolling this one. 2 misses, 2 hits. This is going to be strength 7, toughness 3, anything but. Is going to be 2 of them, -1, 1.
So it's -1, needs 6 up save. Nope. And then the Feel No Pain for the first one, 2 damage. Nope. Second one, 2 damage. Nope.
It's actually a single point of damage each,
okay.
but that's
Sorry,
totally
I thought
fine.
they were.
No, that's okay.
Autocannons are usually 2.
So the Zangor Enlightened, the Aviarch and 2 Enlightened are going to be discharging their bows, Fate Caster Great Bows, into that transport over there. They are going to be actually hitting on 2s, unless that thing is hard to hit.
It's hard to hit.
It is, so they're going to go back to 3s. Looking for 3s. This is a miss, but the rest of them do hit. These are going to be strength 5, toughness 7. So we're looking for 5s to wounds, and this is a miss, 2 misses, but 2 wounds.
One goes through.
Just 1 point of damage on that thingamajig. Butcher cannons have a range of 36. This is within 32. Butcher cannons are heavy 8. He did not move. His ballistic skill is a 2, but this thing is hard to hit. So he will be actually hitting on 3s, and he will be re-rolling 1s because he's within 6 inches of Ahriman. We are looking for 3s, re-rolling 1s. 1, 2, but the rest of them do go through. 3s for 2 wound rolls, and it looks like we missed 2. So 5 of them go through. These are going to be -1 and 2 points of damage each.
The Serpent has a rule called Serpent Shield, and basically reduces damage by 1 for every hit.
I don't like that, but sure.
Not anything we'll do. So we're looking at a 4 point save. So 2 go through.
And they're going to do 1 point of damage instead of 2.
Goes down to 11.
Okay, I think that's all the shooting we got, and therefore we're going to move on into the charge phase. In the charge phase, the only thing that's really in range to charge anything is Magnus. He's going to be charging this flyer over here. Any Overwatch that you'd like to do?
Yes, Crimson Hunter extracts on Overwatch. Hitting on 6s with all his weapons, but reroll 1s because he's got a marksman's eye.
Oh,
So,
Rerolling 1.
No, 1 hit. And I should have differentiated, but let's just say on a 4 or higher, there's 2 weapons. Pulse laser or bright lance. So 1 to 3 it's the pulse laser, 4 to 6 is bright lance that hits. So it's a bright lance that hits. That's strength 8.
Toughness is 7, so 3 to 1. 1
okay.
wound.
And that's a -4. But
So 3 up removal save is going to be a 2. How much damage is this going to do?
D6 damage.
I'm going to burn one of my command points. And I'm going to try and reroll this, looking for a 3. And we get a 3 this time around. So charge distance is going to be more than enough. He's just going to jump on the other side. So he's going to, with his 15 wounds, just hop over and, I don't know, do something like so.
Sure.
Okay, so we are swinging 7 times into the flyer. He's not hard to hit in close combat, so we are using our full weapon skill. Looking for 2s, re-rolling 1s. You're not Imperium, so 6s don't do anything special, but 3, 6, 7 of them do hit. Strength is with a blade of Magnus 16. The toughness of this model is 6, so 2 to wounds.
Are there any other members here?
3 and 3, 6. So that's going to be 6 of them, -4, and 3 points of damage.
He's destroyed.
Because
see him blows up?
the member has to close the legs.
No. He flies up and cleaves it in 2.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Crimson Dark Sark.
We're not going to consolidate him. He's going to stay in place. You know what? I think that's it. Do you... I don't owe you any morale tests, but I think you do for me, right?
So this guy. His leadership 8. 4 guys died.
5 with 1 above 8. So unless there's something special, this last guy is gonna...
Leadership 7 actually, so he's down.
Okay.
And then these guys are leadership 8, and they lost 2. So they can't, actually, they're fine.
Okay.
This guy's leadership 8, and he lost 4. He's dead.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm actually gonna hand it over to you, and it's gonna be Ynnari, battle round 1.
Alright. Alright, these guys are gonna move up. They got 7-inch move, so let's see. Let's try.
Uh-oh. Why are you measuring distance to Magnus?
Reapers, gonna jump out. So your vein, right there. Spirits here, over there. Farseer. Okay, he's gonna go here actually. Servant's gonna go 16-inch move over here. Over the Otark. Otark is gonna go here.
And this is the end of the movement phase, at which point deep striking reserves come in.
Deploying 9 inches away from Magnus and 9 inches away from this guy, so go to the thin line here.
9 away from Magnus, 9 away from him, 9 away from him. Okay, awesomeness.
Okay, next unit is the spears. Make sure one is within range of the spirits here. Cast quick and one. Okay. That's my movement.
Okay, moving on into the psychic phase.
This guy's gonna cast Doom on Magnus. 24-inch range.
What is that going to do?
Reroll wounds against him.
We gotta stop this.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. We're looking for a
so I
7.
got Doom looking for a 7. I can reroll this with the runes of the Farseer.
You get a 7 exactly.
I'm reroll the 1. Because I want to use runes. Let's go off. Alright, got 11.
11. Oh my god, Atalay, what are you
So
doing?
gotta roll a 10. Right?
I gotta roll. If we deny this with a Magnus, which is what we're gonna do, yeah, we need a 10. And we get a 7 plus 2, that's a 9, that's under what Atalay rolled. So, we are gonna be re-rolling wounds against Magnus.
He's gonna cast Guide on the Reapers. That's a 7 as well. And we rolled an 8.
So what is this gonna go, do?
Reroll hits.
Reroll hits. I don't like what's going on here. It's the same guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. So we are gonna try and deny with the Shaman. We are looking for an 8. We get a 9 because Zinch protects and denies this.
Good. This guy, the spirits here, to cast Quicken on the Shining Spirits.
Okay.
I need a 6, and I can reroll it if I need to, but I don't.
This is going to do what now?
That's the move is its move phase.
Oh, I don't like that either. Hold on, let's see if anybody's arranged to deny this. This guy can't possibly be.
No.
No, not within 24. I don't think anybody's within range then to deny this. So unfortunately, they're gonna get to move one more time.
Okay. They're gonna move. So. Okay. So this guy is now going to cast Fortune on them. So, I'm going to use Runes of Fire Spirit to reroll it. Alright, got a 9.
That's a 9. What is that gonna
It
do?
gives him a 5 up, feel no pain.
5 up, feel no pain. I don't like that either. You rolled a 9. He's
ranged.
and you got
Yeah, he is.
you got more Psychers coming my way.
Oh, no, he's not actually. I think he's not in range.
But the sorcerer in the Rubrics squad
He is, yeah.
He's probably not gonna roll a 10, but let's see what happens. He rolls a 3. Blah. That does go off, so they have 5 up, feel no pain.
This Warlock is going to cast Protect on the Shining Spirits. That's +1 to save. And he's a 7. No, doesn't go off. Other Warlock's going to cast Empower on the Shining Spirits, and that's a 7, gives him +1 to hit in close combat, and that goes off. So,
Can we deny this with Magnus?
Magnus is not in range.
Not in range, which means that nobody's within range. He already tried denying once, didn't do anything. So, you know what? This is gonna go off.
Varian's going to cast Word of the Phoenix on these guys,
Okay.
which gives them reroll 1s to hit, and Ancestor's Grace gives them reroll 1s to hit. You have 5. She adds +1 to her roll, so it's an 8. So they have reroll 1s to hit.
It's a 9.
Yeah. Or 9,
Because
yeah.
she added 1. Again, nobody's really. This guy, the Demon Prince, is not within 24, we said. So, unfortunately, no denies.
Word of the Phoenix, which gives them a Soul Burst action. Need a 6, and she gets +1.
That's going to be with a +1, a 4.
A 4. I'm going to use Command Point to reroll
Okay.
these dice.
5 command points remaining and re-rolling 1 dice.
No.
No,
Alright, doesn't go off.
at this point I'm gonna use Helm of the Third Die on a 5 up. I get a command point back.
Alright.
4 command points now for the Suns. Moving on, anything else in the Psyche phase? Please say no.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, I'm not used to playing against this many Psychers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm used to being the only Psyker in the field, but
I'm sorry, I lied. There's one more. The Farseer is going to cast Will of Assyrian, which is value 5. It's 11. It gives them Fearless within 6 and +1 to deny the witch tests for all Psychers nearby.
you know what? I believe that Magnus is within range to try and deny this. He can manifest 3. Just for shits and giggles, we're gonna try and deny this. Oh,
Oh,
we
good.
denied it.
All right.
Denied.
These Avengers will shoot at these Rubric
Rubric
Marines.
Marines.
So we got 10 shots. You know, 3s.
For force.
And for all 6, it's 18 minus 3. Alright, So we got 2 saves and one that's AP minus 3.
How much damage is this gonna be?
Just 1.
Just 1, okay. If against damage 1 attacks, shooting or close combat, they trigger all is dust special roll, improving their save by 1. So against the 2 green dice that are minus 1 to AP and 1 damage, are they minus 1 or no AP?
No AP.
No AP. So they're gonna get a 2-up armor save then against those, and they save them both. And then this one is, you said how minus what to AP?
Minus 3.
4-up invul, doesn't matter. Saved.
Alright. Reapers into Magnus.
Reapers into Magnus. Okay.
Reapers always hit on 3+, regardless of modifiers.
So his hard to hit aura doesn't do anything. Okay.
And the Exarch's gonna fire his Tempest Launcher at the Zangors. So do the Reapers versus Magnus first.
Against Magnus first, looking for 3s. Are they re-rolling anything?
Reroll ones because of the. Or we don't reroll ones because I didn't get that spell.
Oh, okay.
Because you. Yeah, I didn't get it off. Or did I? Did I get the spell off? I did, yeah.
Something.
No one denied it.
Yeah, something went off.
Yeah.
Something
so
went off.
ones.
So all of them hit.
Well, strength 8, toughness
7, so 3 to 1.
And he's doomed, so 3 rolling.
Oh, right. Oh,
Not
right.
bad. Okay.
So 1 miss, but
6 saves.
6 saves. How much damage is this gonna do?
3 damage each.
Oh my god. That's not nice at all. 6 damage, AP.
Minus 2.
Minus 2 is a 5-up armor or a 3-up invul. And oh, we failed 3 of them. And you said these are gonna be 3 each.
Yeah.
So that's 9 points of damage. We are gonna burn 1 of our command points to try and kinda lessen the damage he takes. Let's see if we can get a 3. We get a 5, so 2 of them go through for a total of 6 points of damage. 9 wounds remaining on Magnus.
Reaper Exarch versus Zangors. Reaper Exarch rerolls once, but the second power did the same thing. So it's 2d6 shots, so it's 9 shots.
Uh-oh.
3 up. Reroll ones. Okay. So now it's strength 4.
Toughness 4, so 4 to 1.
Not the best, just 1 wound.
Just 1.
Yeah,
I don't care about
minus
AP because they have a 5-up invul, which they failed. So 1 guy is going to be removed from play. Let's say Bob.
These Capelites at those guys.
Okay. At the Zangors as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're none in rapid fire range, so 3 shots hitting on 3s. All hit. Poison weapons, wounding on 4s. All wound.
All wounds. Again, 5-up invul saves. We save 1, but 2 guys are removed from play. Let's say this guy Mike and this guy Charles.
These Reapers will fire at these guys over here.
If they have to.
The Reaper's gonna fire multi-shots, so it's 2d6 shots, or 2 shots each for the Reaper launchers, and then the Exarch's gonna fire a Tempest launcher with the same before. So Reaper's 3+, and then wounding on 3s because it's strength 5 now.
Okay.
So it's strength 8. So it's 2 wounds, minus 2 AP, and 2 damage each.
Minus 2 AP takes them to a 5-up armor save or a 5-up invul save. Let's see what they can do. They save both.
Alright. The Exarch, 2d6 shots, it's 9 shots.
Uh-oh.
Hitting on 3s, they all hit. Then it's strength 4, toughness 4.
Yep.
4s, so it's 3 wounds.
AP.
AP minus 2, and 2 damage.
Same thing, right? So 5 up, and you said how many of them?
It's 3 wounds with her.
3 ones. We're looking for 5s. And we failed 2. 2 points of damage each, so that's going to be 2 guys removed from the rubric squad. This guy and this guy are removed from play.
The Shining Spears into the Rubric Marines.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot all the laser lances from the Shining Spears into Magnus.
Sounds like a plan.
So, the shuriken catapults versus these guys, there's 9, and each one has 4 shots of the shuriken catapults.
That's a lot of shots.
So it's 32 36, right? And they're rerolling ones because they're within 6 inches of the Atar.
Oh my god, that's just terrible. So 36 shots, re-rolling once, going into the rubric, looking for
threes. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so now we're wounding on 4s, and 6s are AP -3. Okay, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 6s, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So you got 16 2-up saves, and then 9 5-up saves.
Oh, so these are 1 damage and no AP?
AP, no, nothing.
I'm gonna roll 8 twice against no AP 1 damage, which gives Rubric Marines a 2-up armor save, and they're dead.
Okay. The sorcerer has 1 wound.
Sorcerer has 1 wound. They are removed from play.
Okay. This triggers Soul Burst.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
So they're gonna shoot at Magnus again, but I have to resolve all the lance shots versus Magnus first.
Go for it.
The 9 lance shots. The blue, or let's make this small one the Exarch. Looking for 4s, rolling 1s. 6, so they're looking for 5s. This is strength 8, so that's looking for a 3. So he's doomed, so I can re-roll. Okay, doesn't do much. So
1-1, right?
yeah, so these are damage 2 and -4 AP.
Both of them?
Yeah.
So I can roll them together. We're looking for a 3-up invuln save, and we failed them both. And I already burnt command points, so can't re-roll this. And you said how much damage are these gonna do?
2 each.
2, so 4 more. So he is down to?
Down to 5.
Down to 5 wounds remaining. But Magnus lives. I don't know how long for, but we'll find out.
Alright, second round of shooting.
Uh-oh.
Shuriken catapults. Okay.
That should be it.
Now it's toughness 7 versus strength 4.
So 5 wounds.
Rerolling. He's doomed.
He is doomed. Okay, so 3 from the first batch, and then re-rolling all 2 wound rolls because Magnus is doomed. This is enough to kill him, so we better make some saves. How many do we have? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my god, that's a lot of saves we gotta make. I'm gonna roll 5 twice. So first batch, looking for 3-up invuln saves. We failed 1, so he is down to 4 wounds remaining. And then the second batch, let's see what happens. Can Magnus live? He saves them all. He is down to 4 wounds remaining, but he lives. Okay.
So now the laser lances.
No!
8 shots. Exarch leaves black 1. His strength is higher. 8 on 4s, rolling 1s. So that's moving on 5s now.
Re-rolling wounds.
Alright, you got 4 wounds on you.
That's now enough to kill it. Let's see, let's see. 3-up invuln save. Or Prospero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Save!
Alright.
Woo!
Okay, now the Autarch is gonna fire at Magnus.
Oh, stop it with the shooting.
He's got 4 Shrieking Catapults. Hitting on 2s normally, but -1, so it's a 3. So that's 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. Reroll because of Doom. 1 goes through.
1 goes through. How much damage is
Just
this?
roll 3 up, 1 damage.
3 up. And of course he fails this one, taking him down to 3
left.
wounds remaining.
Okay.
Okay.
Exarch is out of range for his lance, but he's got a fusion gun. So he's gonna fire a fusion gun. Hitting on 2s, rolling 1s. Alright, that hits. Strength 8, so you need a 3. Yeah, that's -4, but doesn't matter.
Damage?
D6, 2d6, pick the highest.
I really don't like this, so we better make this 3 up. No!
Actually, he's not within half range, so it's only 1d6.
It's still 1d6 is enough to kill Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah! Alright.
Magnus is removed from play. He is gonna go back into the warp.
I guess this is gonna fire this, of course. Or wait, I'll fire these guys first. Can they see Iron? No, they can't. They can't really see much at all, actually, from up here.
Oh, because they're a level above, they can't really see Ariman. Okay.
Yeah, but
they can see
Range of
them.
these guys. Yeah, that guy's on a shooting cannon. So,
Oh, you got the big guy.
so firing a shooting cannon at the Zangors. It's hitting on 3s, so that's 3 hits. Strength 6 for toughness 4, so 3 plus 2 wound. 2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds, 5 up invuln saves on the Zangors. They failed 2. 2 more guys are removed from play.
So there's 4 guys left, and they each have 2 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 shots. I'm gonna go 4s. 2 wounds, or 3 wounds on you.
3 wounds on the Zangors as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we are looking for 5 up invuln saves. We saved 2. 1 additional guy removed from play. Let's say this guy.
I'm gonna use Fire and Fade stratagem, which basically lets me shoot and then move 7 inches now.
Who are we putting this on?
On these guys.
On these guys,
Yeah.
okay. And before you move them, I'm gonna use Helm of the Third Die on a 5. Nothing happens because we didn't get a 5. Oh, so they shot and now they're technically
running back.
deploying. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 1 stratagem down to 4. Next, this is gonna shoot at the. Yeah, I guess it's gonna shoot the Zangors. Something I can't shoot the characters. Oh, I can shoot the bow dudes, right?
You can shoot him and you can shoot them.
I'll shoot the bow.
Enlighten Zangors, go for it.
So firing the shuriken catapult first. 4 shots. 2 hits. 2 wounds. And it's
Again.
5 up.
5 up invuln saves. And no. 2, these are single point of damage each.
Yeah. They have
So-
2 wounds, eh?
They have 2 wounds, yeah. So 1 guy is going to be removed from play. Let's say that, I don't know, this guy is going to be removed from play.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the shuriken cannon now. Or 3 more shots. It's 2 shuriken cannons. Alright, 4 hits. Only got 3s. 2 wounds. Same thing.
Same thing, same dice. Are we going to get 5s? We save 1, but 1 guy takes a wound. Let's say that this guy...
This one. That's gonna fire at the bows, I guess.
Okay.
The shuriken catapult's out of range, so it's gonna fire the whole gun. He's 1/6 with the autark, so can we roll it once? And then 3 plus. Alright, 3 wounds on him.
3 wounds, 5 ups. Nope, so that's the unit. So we're done with the shooting phase. Nothing's really within range to charge anybody. So that's gonna be the end of that. We're gonna move on into the morale phase. And that's terrible. So over here, Zangors, we lost 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. 6 plus 6 is gonna be enough to send them all packing. That's gonna be the end of battle round 1. We lost our Primarch, we lost some Zangors. Things are not looking good, but we're gonna die gloriously in battle round 2. So in the movement phase, we're gonna start with the Demon Prince of Zench, who is our warlord. He's gonna be advancing, so 8 plus 3, 11 inches. 11 inches up to somewhere around here, I guess. He is gonna move up. He can move 8 inches, I believe. So the Defiler moving 8 inches, ending his movement like so. He's got Demon Prince's back. That's what's going on here. Yeah. Mutolith Vortex Beast moving 8 inches forward, ending its move like so. Zangor Shaman wants to avenge his Primarch. He's gonna go up to here, moving his 12. Ahriman moving forward 12 on a disc, ending his movement like so. 8 inches is gonna get him up to somewhere around here, and 6 inches is gonna get them up to here. Exalted Sorcerer moving his 12, ending his movement right here. He really wants to avenge his Primarch, but he's gonna die in the process. But you know, it is what it is. I think that's the end of our movement, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're gonna move on into the Psychic phase. So the Exalted Sorcerer will attempt to manifest Diabolic Strength. He gets a 4. That's not enough. Smite next. Close visible is that group. Yeah. Perils of the Warp. And I did this in the wrong sequence again. I should have started with him so I could give him Gaze of Fate, but I didn't because alcohol is involved, or not. We are going to take D3 wounds on him for a single wound, taking him down to 4 wounds remaining on this guy, but the power does go off with a warp charge value of 12, which is D6 mortal wounds on that group, for a total of 5 mortal wounds.
Right.
Take that! Now we have slightly less than 36 shots coming our way in Overwatch.
That's true.
Shaman is going to attempt to manifest Temporal Manipulation, which is going to restore D3 wounds on him. We roll a 3. He has a special rule called Sorcerer's Elixir, which is going to allow him to re-roll the first failed psychic test, which this is. Re-rolling.
Uh-oh.
Perils of the Warp. D3 mortal wounds is going to be 2 mortal wounds on the Zangor Shaman. So, 2 wounds remaining on the Shaman. This is just turning out to be a very enjoyable, wonderful game. Ahriman is going to go next. Ahriman will, first of all, attempt to manifest Smite. Who would you say is the closest visible target for the purpose of Smite? Is it the guy in front of him, the vehicle, or the guys up top?
Definitely the Wave Serpent.
The Wave Serpent, looking for a 5. We get 6 plus 1. That's 7.
I'm going to deny you.
Denied me. And it is denied. Magnus is dead, so Ahriman will attempt to manifest Prescience on this dude. Warp Charge 7. He gets it with 11.
10. Alright, I'll try and deny you again. Same dude. Nope.
Okay, so...
Wait, I'm gonna re-roll this because you can roll deny once per turn. No.
Okay, so he has +1 to his hit rolls. We're gonna warp time him and get him to move 1 additional time. We get an 8 plus 1, that's a 9.
Okay, the other Farseer will attempt to deny.
8.
Reroll with the Weirdness of Farseer.
No!
10. Alright.
Denied. The beast stays in place for the time being. And that's the end of the Psychic phase. Actually, we have the Demon Prince, which we should have went with first. Gaze of Fate, 11.
Let's see if I can deny. Yes, I can. With your Rain. And your Rain, I believe, gets +1 to deny. Let's see if I roll like this.
9.
Not enough.
Okay.
What'd you roll? 8, 11?
11, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's going to be a free reroll later on in the turn. And the next thing that we're going to do is Smite. I believe that group over there.
These guys.
Oh, it's those guys, I guess. Okay, so 5. We get a 6.
Okay. Your Rain will try to deny. Again.
Denied. At the beginning of the shooting phase, the Mutilated Vortex Beast activates, and we are going to attempt to manifest 2 random powers. First one is going to be a 2. 2 is Chaotic Infusion. Pick a Zinch unit from your army within 9 and add 1 to that unit's strength characteristic. We're going to pick the Shaman. We are going to manifest this on a 2.
Oh.
Does not go off. Second random power is going to be a 5. 5 is going to be Maelstrom of Madness. Pick an enemy unit within 9. Reduce its leadership characteristic by 1. The only thing that's within 9 is maybe this guy, but reducing its leadership is not going to do anything really. But why not? 2 up? Sure. It has -1 to its leadership. Okay, so that's gonna be it for that. We're gonna move on in the shooting phase. Melta gun on this guy is just shy of 12 to hit these dudes. We determined off camera. Butcher cannon array on him is gonna go into. We are gonna go into the guy in the back. 8 shots. Butcher cannon array into that transport back there. His weapon skill is his ballistic skill is a 2, but it's a heavy weapon. He moved, so it's a 3. And he is not within range to reroll anything, and he's hard to hit.
Yeah.
So that's a bad idea. But 4s, misses and misses, but 4 of them do hit. Strength is 8, toughness is 7, so 3s to wounds. Just 1.
Wound. Okay.
-1 and 2 points of damage.
-1. Okay. 4 up. That's fine.
Of course. Ariman is just gonna take a. Can he see the guys up top?
Yeah, I can see this guy.
He's gonna take a pot shot at them too. That's a hit. 4 versus
3.
3s. No wounds. Bolt gun is gonna go in here.
Catalites.
Reaper cannon is gonna go in here, and then the battle cannon is gonna go into those dudes over there.
Dark Reapers.
Okay, so we are going to start with the battle cannon. It is heavy D6 for a 1. He moved. This is a heavy weapon, so he's going to be hitting on 5s, re-rolling 1s. He, of course, does not hit. Bolt gun going in there, just 1 shot. Looking for, this is a rapid fire weapon, so no penalty to moving. So 4. 24 inches.
Yeah, we're within 12.
Oh, they are within 12.
Yeah.
Awesome. So they're gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot twice. Looking for 4s, re-rolling 1s because of the Demon Prince. No hits. And then we have the heavy 4 on the Reaper autocannon going into these dudes because he moved. He's gonna be hitting on 5s and he's gonna be re-rolling 1s. And he hits once. This is going to be strength 7, toughness 3. So that's a wound, and that's going to be -1 and 1 point of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shots on the heavy weapons platform.
Okay.
3+ save, and it's improved to 2+ because of the cover. So I'm looking at a 3+.
Okay.
It's -1. No. So how much damage is it? 2?
Just 1.
Just 1.
Okay, I think he has a plasma pistol actually. This guy, his plasma pistol, he's gonna be discharging it at these guys over here, looking for a 2. Hits. Strength is 7, I want to say. Toughness 3, 2 up. Moving on into the charge phase. In the charge phase, we are going to be declaring a charge with Ariman into the vehicle.
Okay. Overwatch, shoot catapults. This shrieking cannon. 1 hit. Wound on a 3. 1 wound, which is -3 AP.
-3 takes him up to a 6 up armor save or a 4 up invuln save, which he fails. We have just 1 damage. I mean, I'm running out of wounds, but I'll take this one. That's fine. So he is down to 4 wounds remaining. Charge distance is going to be 7 inches. Thankfully, that's going to be sufficient to get him into close combat. This guy will charge the same target because he's locked in combat, no overwatch. He gets 3-inch charge, which is gonna get him up to here with his 2 wounds. Last but not least, this dude will be charging. I don't know what he needs, but we're looking for a high roll. We get a no. Now we're gonna burn a command point because I really want to get this guy in.
You said it.
And we roll the same thing, which is a failed charge. I think Zinch is on vacation. He's not watching this game. He's not helping at all. Charge this guy. Be suicidal and charge these people.
It's 13. That's 26 shots.
26 shots in Overwatch. Looking for 6s. Please tell me they're not re-rolling anything.
No.
Okay, good. I see a few 6s.
It's 5.
5 of them.
Forced wound. Nothing.
Oh,
We
things inch.
3 shots from the shuriken cannon.
No!
No, I miss.
Charge distance with the Exalted Sorcerer is going to be 8 inches. That should get him in there. So he is gonna do this. The Exalted Sorcerer will be activating first. 7. Okay, so Seer's Bane, the weapon that he's equipped with, is not gonna do much for him. So he will be, and he didn't manifest. Of course he didn't. He didn't manifest Diabolic Strength on himself because he failed that psychic test. So that's his problem now to deal with. 4 times, and he will be hitting on 2s, and he will be re-rolling 1s. Okay, 4 of them hit. Strength is going to be 4.
Saves, down from 5 up. No, so 3 die.
Okay.
Oh, I have to take this, don't I?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I already had a wound, so it has to die. There.
And then he also has a disc, which is gonna hit on a 2. And he's gonna re-roll that 1. And
Hey, you gotta roll all 6s now. That's
okay.
the average
Okay.
test.
I see how it's gonna be. So he actually has 5 attacks. This is gonna save us.
Yeah.
So well, we rolled 4. We're gonna roll 1 additional one. That hits. That wounds. So that's 1 minus 1. No, 1 more guy is just gonna go away. That's him done. You have 4 command points. Would you like to?
No.
Okay, so then if that's the case, Ahriman will go next. Ahriman has 5 attacks as well, not 4. 5 attacks. He also is hitting on 2s, and he is re-rolling 1s. Okay, all of them hit. Again, with a Black Staff of Ahriman, strength is 6. Toughness on this guy is 7, so 5s to wounds. We get 2 of them. These are going to be minus 1 and 3 points of damage each.
4 up save. No. So
that's 6 points of damage.
Down to 5.
Down to 5 wounds remaining. Next guy going is going to be the... Oh, Ahriman has a disc. It hits on a 2. And 4 versus 7, wounding on 5, nothing. So next guy up is going to be the Shaman. Shaman is going to swing 4 times. His weapon skill is a 3. He improves hit rolls for Zangor unit, anything with a Zangor keyword by 1, so which is him, so 2s, 4 of them. He will be re-rolling 1s because he is within 6 inches of Ahriman. All of them hit. Strength again with a 4 stave is 6 versus 7, 5s to wounds. 1. Minus 1, D3.
Nope.
D3 damage is going to be single point of damage. Okay, that's all we got. So you get to swing back.
Guardians, solid.
Piling in 3.
10, 11 attacks. 3s. And wounding on 5s.
You got a 2
Oh,
there as well.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
3 wounds.
3 wounds, AP.
No, nothing.
No AP. So we're
Just
looking
saying
for
drop kicks.
3 up armor saves. Saved them.
Alright.
I didn't roll a 1. It's awesome. It feels great. Okay. And then this thing gets to swing back.
Wait, certain now. No, D3 attacks. 2 attacks. Hitting on 6. Nothing.
Okay. And that's gonna be it, I guess. So this turn. Do I owe you any morals? I don't, but you do. So how many?
2 command points for Insane Bravery on the Guardians.
So they're gonna auto pass the test.
Yes.
Okay. And on a 5 up, I'm gonna get a command point. Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go up to 3 command points. That's something. That's something. Well, Magnus is dead, but we get a command point. That's fine. We're gonna move on into spell run 2 for Ynnari. Let's move some space elves.
Alright, these guys are gonna fall back. Wave Serpent's gonna fall back.
So
Okay, Wave Serpent's moving there.
Yeah, because it moves only 12 with 3 wounds left.
12.
Okay.
Yep. 7. Reapers. Let's move over here. Giant spears. Let's do it. Autark. Let's go face down Ironman.
I like that. In the psyche phase, what are we doing?
This Farseer is going to guide the Reapers.
What is that going to do again?
Reroll hits.
Okay.
Get a 7.
We're getting 8. Ahriman will try and deny this. He improves it by 1. He gets 7 plus 1, 8. Not enough.
He's going to now cast Doom. Second range. Do you think that's in range?
That's just shy of it.
Okay. He'll cast Doom on the War Beast.
On the mutilate. Okay.
Get a 7. 9.
Why not? We're gonna try and deny this with Ahriman again. Nope.
He's doomed. This Farseer is going to cast Fortune on the Giant Spears. Get a 7. These ruins the Farseer to roll that. 8.
Third deny with
Alright.
Ahriman is an 11 plus 1, 12. Denied. Yes! Something works. Look at all these ones that we rolled recently.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's gonna smite the. Yeah, well. Yeah, it's gonna smite that guy.
Okay.
Roll 8.
Goes off. He can deny 1. He can deny 1. 7 is not enough, so smite goes through.
3.
Is gonna be enough to end his existence.
Warlock is gonna do Protect on the Giant Spears.
Okay.
Give them +1 to save. Doesn't go off. Other Warlock is gonna do Empower on the Shining Spears. Give them +1 to their hit rolls in close combat. And that's a 7, which is what he needs.
I unfortunately cannot deny anything else, so if this is enough, it's enough.
Now, over here, your brain's gonna cast Word of the Phoenix, the one that was stole, or someone else stole first.
Okay.
He has 6, well, 8.
I am correct. He can only deny 1.
Okay, so they're gonna shoot at the Demon Prince. I believe he's.
I mean, if they have to.
I think they do. I'll start with the Exarch with the Reaper launcher, or the Tempest launcher rather. 2d6 shots. That's 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling because of guide. Alright, 4 hits. It's strength 4, toughness 6, right?
Yep.
So
5 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds because of otherworldly impressions. He has a 3-up invul save, and he failed 1. How much damage is this gonna be?
2 damage.
I am gonna burn one of my command points, and I'm gonna reroll this one for a save.
Then we got 7 shots from the missiles. Hitting on 3s.
All of them hit.
All hit. Strength 8 versus toughness 6, winning on 3s. It's 5 wounds.
3-up invul, which he fails 3 of. Damage?
So 3 each.
Oh, he is removed from play. And that's a warlord kill for you, and you see the Defiler is so depressed he fell down.
Shooting phase.
Okay, shooting phase.
I'll keep on going with these guys. They're gonna shoot the Defiler.
Yeah, they're on a roll.
And the Exarch will shoot. I guess, yeah, he'll also shoot the Defiler because it's only that's really worth it. So 2d6 shots with Exarch. 7 shots. 3s. Reroll. Okay. So we got 5 hits. What's his toughness?
On
The Defiler.
7.
5s. Strength 4. 2 go through. That's -2. And
-2 is a 5-up armor or 5-up invuln, and he saves them both, surprisingly.
the missiles. One of the Reapers. Rolls. Okay. So all hit. Strength 8 versus toughness 7, right?
Yep.
So 3s. And then we've got 5 wounds at -2.
5 wounds at -2 are going to be 5-up invuln, 5-up armor. We save 1, but 4 of them do go through. This is going to be?
So it's 3 damage apiece.
That's going to be a total of 12 points of damage, and he has 14 wounds, so the poor schmuck is down to 2 wounds remaining.
These Reapers will try and finish him off, and the Exarch's gonna shoot his Tempest Launcher at the Warp Beast.
Okay.
So Tempest Launcher, 2 6 shots, 11. Hitting on 3. No rerolls this time. Or he rolls 1 because he's got crack shot. So yeah. Toughness on the Vortex Beast?
7.
7. Okay. So it's 3, 4 so far, and then he's doomed, so I reroll. Okay. So 4 wounds with
AP?
a -2.
-2 is going to take him to a 6-up armor save or a 5-up invuln save, which he saves 1 of. That's a 4. So he takes 3 wounds. How much damage?
1 damage.
1 damage. That's 3 points of damage. I think he has 14 wounds, taking down to 11 wounds remaining. 11 wounds remaining on the beast.
Alright, the 2 Reapers go fire at the Defiler, try to finish him off. Both hit. Wounding on 3s, 1 wound. And it's -2, 3 damage.
-2 is going to be enough to take him to a 5-up, 5-up, and enough to kill him. Whoa!
Yeah, he survives. Wave Serpent's gonna fire. It has the Serpent Shield can discharge, and it loses its protective ability, but it does D3 mortal wounds to the closest model within 24 inches, to
Okay.
2+. So it's gonna be the Warp Beast. So 2+, it hits him, D3 mortal wounds, 3.
3, taking him down to 8 wounds remaining.
All the shots from here are gonna fire at him. 6 shots from the cannon. Let's see, that's 6 inches of the hot arc, 0 ones. He's not. And there's no ones anyways. Toughness 7, right? So it's
Yep.
strength 6, so need 5s. 1 wound goes through.
AP.
-3.
So 5-up invuln. Save.
Yeah, alright. Shooting catapult. All hit. 5 up. 2 go through. So 2 wounds.
AP.
You know what? Screw that. I really made a mistake because this guy has a degraded ballistic skill. So
Oh.
that probably. But I rolled. That was
6s.
2 6s. Let me reroll the shots because were these the rolls to hit or rolls to wound?
To 1.
Yeah, let me reroll that because he has a degraded ballistic skill.
Okay.
And I shouldn't-
Yeah, we'll do it from scratch. So how many shots from him?
So it's 4 shots, and ballistic skill should be a 4+.
Okay.
3+. So that's 2 hits, and then a
5, right?
5, yeah.
1 wound. AP.
-3.
So 5-up invuln. No. 1 point of damage. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So he's going down to 7 wounds remaining. Okay.
Farseer gonna try and shoot Armin, but at a range with his pistol. They're all at range with pistols. Dire Avenger is gonna shoot Armin with their shooting catapults. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on. He's toughness 4 or 5? Okay. Then 2 wounds.
AP.
No AP.
No AP. 3-up armor save. Saves.
Good. The Wave Serpent is going to shoot his Serpent Shield at Armin, and he's going to shoot everything else at that guy there.
Okay.
So, Serpent Shield first on 2+. Yep. D3 mortal wounds. That's 2 mortal
2.
wounds.
Taking him down to 2 wounds remaining on Armin.
And then the Warp Beast, it's 6 shots in the cannon. He gets 3 roll ones because he's next to the hot arc. It's 4. And then Need 5s. 2 wound. 1 wound.
AP?
Minus nothing.
Minus nothing, so 3 up armor save on Ynnari, man.
Oh, sorry, it's on
I'm sorry, on him, so 4 up armor save. I'm sorry about that. Nope, he takes 1 more. So
that's 4 hits. I need 5s. 3 more.
3 more with no AP.
One's 2 are at -3, and then 1 is 0.
So 1 that's 0, 4 up armor. He fails, and then 2 that are whatever, 5 up invulns. He saves 1, so 2 go through. 1-1. How much damage is this going to be?
Just 1.
Just 1 each, so down to 4 wounds remaining on the beast.
Okay, Atal's gonna shoot Armin with everything.
Okay.
He's got 4 shooting catapults. Hitting on 2s, rolling 1s. I'll hit. I'm winning on 4s. 3 wounds, no AP.
3 wounds, no AP. 3 up armor saves on Ahriman. Fails 2. He is... I can't burn a command point, so he is removed from play.
Shining Spears, and they're gonna shoot these guys. I guess they're closest to him, so they're gonna shoot him. So these guys are gonna shoot their 3 laser lances and their shooting catapults against him, and then everybody else is gonna shoot everything they have at this guy.
Okay. These guys going first, okay?
We'll do the laser lances. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. It's strength 6 versus toughness 4, so 3. And that's a -4 AP.
5 up invuln save. Nope. Damage.
2 damage.
2 wounds remaining.
You got total shots from the shooting catapults. Swinging. They reroll ones because they're close to the Autarch. Now moving on 4s. 2 are at AP, that's 6. 2 are AP -3. And then 2 are no AP.
2 that are no AP. 3 up armor save. He fails 1. He's down to a single wound. And 2 that are whatever. 5 up invuln saves. He saves 1, but 1 is enough to kill him.
Now the rest at the Leviathan Dread.
Okay.
Or that, what is it, Leviathan or?
Leviathan Dreadnought. Yep.
Okay. That guy's not in range. Can I shoot him at that guy instead? One that's not in range?
Yeah, sure.
So, 5 shots at the Leviathan, hitting on 3s. Reroll 1s. So they all hit. Or no, 3 hit. And then toughness is 8. Wounding on a 5. Strength 6. 1.
AP.
-4.
-4 takes into a 6 up armor save or a 5 up invuln save from shooting attacks, which he saves.
The one at the Vortex Beast.
Okay.
Reroll 1s. Hits 5. Doesn't wound. So now we have 4 shots each at the Leviathan, which is 6 times 4, 30.
6 times 4, 24.
Hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1s.
You have 1 more one. Red dice. There you go.
Yeah, and this wasn't part of it. Its toughness is
1 more.
oh, sorry. 8 you said, right?
Toughness 8.
Okay, so I need 6s. That's 3. Go through.
3 go
Those
through.
are
AP.
-3.
-3 is a 5 up armor or a 5 up invuln. We fail 1. That's gonna be how many damage?
1 damage each.
1 damage. So just 1 failed is going to be taking him down to 13 wounds remaining. 13 wounds remaining on the Dreadnought.
Okay, I believe that's all my shooting. Autarch's gonna assault the Vortex Beast.
No Overwatch, so go for it.
Let's see, it's a 6. Doesn't make it. I'm gonna use a command point reroll.
Command point reroll. Down to a single command point. Ah!
Mutilate the Vortex Beast with the Shining Spears.
Okay. No Overwatch, so charge distance is gonna be
It's gonna be
enough.
okay. still only assault, really.
Okay.
They're going to attack the Vortex Beast. Start with Exarch. 3 attacks. Starlets. So hitting on 3s. Toughness 7, so strength 8. 3. You can reroll wounds versus monsters because he's an expert hunter. No. So we got 8 attacks from the rest of them with their laser lances. Hitting on 3s. Oh, actually, they should hit on 2s because of Empower. Gives them +1 to hit.
Okay.
And I don't think they're within 6 of this guy. So they all hit. And then moving on 5s. Reroll because of Doom. Alright, so 2 go through.
2 go through. AP.
-4 AP.
So 5 up individual saves. Nope. 2 damage apiece. He is toast. Does he explode on a 6? No. He is removed from play.
Consolidate into your dude here.
Let's just do that real quick.
Sure.
And then he has 4 attacks. He is hitting on 2s. He is wounding on anything but because it's double his strength, so 16. And he is re-rolling fail to wound rolls against infantry, which they're not. So just 2s. -3, 3.
Okay, so that's how many?
4.
4? Okay, so 6. They got 3 plus armor save normally. So, no. What's the damage?
3 points of damage each.
Okay, so kill 4. 2, 3, 4.
Do they have a standard chance of failing a morale test?
They do.
Okay, let's see what happens.
What was that?
That's a 6.
6 plus 4 is 10. They have 8 airships, so 2 guys left. Alright.
And at this point in time, I think I'm gonna concede this game and call it at this point because we have this group here. We have the Leviathan, which is still fine. This guy is down to 2 wounds. We can't really do much compared to the Sea of Blue that's on the other side of the table and all the shooting that they have. Atalay, this was a wonderful example of how to disassemble a Thousand Suns army with the Ynnari shooting. But we'll redo our list and we'll meet at the field of battle once more.
Indeed. We'll
Once
see
again.
Master of the Warp.
Anyway, that's yeah, exactly. That's all we had for you this time around from New Brand Gaming in Brooklyn, New York, guys. Hope you enjoy this game. Leave us a comment, leave us a like, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel to keep us going. And we will catch you next time.